out.
And just going back, for people who don't understand, what would that mean in the first year of life that it gets disrupted?
Well, for example, if, let's say, a baby was in an environment with a parent that was drug involved. And so when a baby, is in discomfort, all they know how to do is cry. And so their cries go unheard. So they shut the door, turn up the stereo, and keep partying. And so now a child, just keeps crying and their needs don't get met. So they cry themselves into a fear-based rage until they exhaust themselves in crying.
Finally just collapse. Yeah.
Eventually a child becomes what we call failure to thrive, where they just shut down. Their needs don't get met. So now when they have a need, they just sit in the discomfort of whatever
They don't
that
even
is.
bother with the crying anymore.
Correct.
Because they know it's not going to help. So sometimes people will think if they get a newborn, let's say that they adopt a child, or they foster a child, or they're a step-parent or whatever, and a lot of times I think parents think, this is just such a well-behaved child because they never cry. And that's not what's happening at all.
Right.
They're not well behaved. They're so in survival mode that they have shut down and they don't even express that they have needs anymore.
Right. Or the other response is where kids get abused when they cry. So, that drug-involved parent comes in and shakes them till they stop crying. And so now touch becomes dangerous. So they don't get nurtured. And so now, if a parent picks up an infant that, they're in a shock, startled PTSD mode, and so then they're going to cry and not get comfort by the nurturance of a parent.
Right.
So then what a parent does is put them down.
Right.
Well, I'm hurting them. There's something wrong here. So now a child...
Or the parent feels rejected themselves and thinks the child doesn't want me, doesn't love me, so I'll leave them alone. Or
Right. So now even in the in a healthy caregiver situation, it's a lose-lose for the child and for the caregiver, because they're confused about how to meet the needs of this infant.
Right.